Oh, wow. I just became a Pro 7 in September. Oh. So that was really, really exciting. And my check jumped up a little bit. You can look at this chart and you can see how excited I was about that. So anyway, I became a part of this company 4 years ago, like exactly this month. I think it was on the 15th. So 4 years for me. And I became a Pro 6 in 11 months and then kind of stayed at Pro 6 for another over 3 years. Anyway, well, it was time for that to change. So I'm very excited to be a Pro 7. And I attribute well, first of all, I stayed at Pro 6 way too long. But one of the things I made a mistake, and I'm a little bit shy when it comes to talking in public, and I kind of avoid that if all possible. But now everybody's getting me in front of the room, so I'm getting used to it. But anyway, so I think not getting in front of the room as often as I should have probably stunted my growth a little bit, and my fear of presenting and speaking in public so don't make that same mistake. I used to think when I go to elite academies, I went to all of them since I became involved, and they're fabulous. But I would when I'd go home, I'd think, whew, I didn't have to get on stage again. This time I didn't have to speak. So anyway, don't make that same mistake. Get over that fear, face that fear, and speak as often as you can, as long as you can. Just get over it. And, you know, it's kind of fun up here, actually. He's doing so good. I mean, you are terrific. Very, very good. Yay.
Oh, you already got it.
Anyway, so I do believe if anybody's going to Elite Academy, I'm sure most of you are.
Woo, yes.
Yes? I was told that I will be on the Pro 7 panel.
Woo!
So
now you have to get up there in front of everybody.
I do.
Yes.
I do. So anyway, and I'm excited about it. That was my biggest fear. I thought, oh, I can't do it. Nope. Not going to get to Pro 7. I mean, how stupid was that? But anyway, we'll see you there, and I'll be on stage.
Louann, please sit down.
Yeah.
Because they don't know your past.
Oh.
And they don't know about what you did for a living.
Yeah.
When we first met. Tell them what you did for your business.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't even say my name and where I'm from Sonoma. And, oh gosh, for, 23, 25 years, I designed leather clothing. And it was a lovely business. I had the most fun. I did a lot of traveling. I did all these fabulous outfits for country stars and Stevie Nicks, Bo Derek, Alan Jackson. For a 10-year stretch, I did all the country award shows. I mean, it was fabulous. Loved it, loved it, loved it. But things change. And all of a sudden, they weren't dressing like this anymore. Now they dress like the Academy Awards, and they're not wearing the fringe and the beads and the painting, and that was my thing. So, so anyway, it kind of phased out, and I'd still go to the trade shows and do, shows like the Arabian Horse shows, and loved it. It was wonderful. But now all of a sudden in 2008, even the wealthy people were not buying. I mean, they could just go, I want that and that and that and that. And all of a sudden, they're not buying. And it was costing me more to go to the shows than I was taking home from it. So I said, well. And I also got married that year, 2007, I got married. So it wasn't so urgent that I had to do this for a living. But then in 2008, his business went down, down, down. And my husband is an excavator and a builder, and so he was we were struggling. And 2008, we had a fire. 2009, I had heart surgery. I mean, things weren't looking so good for us. So 2008, 9, and 10, he was selling equipment, tractors and trucks and you know, to make our ends meet for another 3-4 months or whatever it was. But, you know, we were running out of vehicles to sell. And then, so here comes LifeVantage in 2011. So anyway, I was invited to a meeting and I thought, oh, it's one of those things. And the person that invited me, I asked her, I said, oh, is it one of those? And she says, well, it can be if you want it to be. So the resistance was gone. You know, I was resisting. And when she said, you know, but just take a look. Okay. So I went, and of course, the first thing I realized I was going to be on the product. I knew that right away. And then I came home, and I was given a DVD of the video by Michelle. And so I was telling Mike a little bit about it, and he said, well, we're not going to do one of those things, are we? And I said, well, no, we don't have to, but you got to watch the video. So anyway, by the end of the video, he says, can we get the money together? I mean, do we have $630? And like, I remember thinking, well, I can not pay that bill, or I can kind of get it out of this account. I've got a little bit there, I've got a little bit over here, and I scraped it up. So found it, and 2 days later, got involved. And right out of the gate, we just talked to everybody and enrolled a bunch of people. We made, I think, $1,500 the first month. The second month it was $2,000. And I mean, we had good months right off the bat with our Fast Start bonuses. So anybody who's thinking about doing this business, I mean, you work real hard in the beginning. You get those bonuses and they add up quick. And did that ever help out? And like I say, I went to Pro 6 in 11 months. So my checks were getting better and better, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. Helped out big time, really big time. So thank goodness this past year Mike's business has really picked up, and he's got a fantastic job that's going to take him for about 5 years to complete. So he's set, so things have turned around. My heart's fine, and life is good, and I'm so happy to be. I love this. I love the friendships. I love the business. I love it. So anyway, that's my story, and thanks.
No, thank you. So you started in 2011.
2011,
You're a Pro 7 today.
Yeah.
So it took you 2 years.
Well, it took, yeah. Well, I became a 6 in 11 months.
Wow.
And then I sat there because I was afraid to speak.
Mm.
I swear. You know, whatever you think, whatever your mind is, you've got a mindset about something, will make you go forward, or it'll make you stop or get stuck or whatever. And that was truly in my mind. I do not want to be on stage. I can't do that. I can't do that. So I didn't. If you think you can, you can't. If you think you can, you can.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go.
All right, thank you.
Yay, thank you.
So